Democratic Senator Sherrod Brown was interviewed by CNN over the weekend and, as usual, professed his support for Hillary Clinton. Now, Senator Brown is a progressive, and in this interview, he detailed why, on the issue of trade, Hillary Clinton is best suited for the job of president.
She is going to look at a very different trade policy. I don't take a backseat to anybody on trade issues. I'm leading the opposition in the Senate to the Trans-Pacific Partnership. I've written a book on trade. I've opposed this trade agenda through presidents of both parties. I see something different in Hillary Clinton. She wants a trade prosecutor. She's going after currency. She's going to stand up strong on keeping China designated as a non-market economy. I trust her to negotiate better trade deals, to have a much better enforcement of trade law and trade rules.
This is what annoys me about progressives who have endorsed Hillary Clinton, because they're trying to pretend and sell to us that she's actually a candidate that has a progressive mindset. So on the issue of trade, he says she's best suited for the role, right? Okay, so let's talk about trade. Let's talk about how she supported NAFTA, which led to outsourcing and thousands of jobs being shipped overseas, American workers being negatively impacted by it, cities being negatively impacted by it. But that was in the past, right? So let's not talk about that. Okay, all right. Let's not talk about it. Let's talk about the Panama Trade Agreement, which she fully supported. And that led to tax evasion, money laundering. But no, that was in the past as well, right? Okay, my bad. All right, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the TPP, because Senator Sherrod Brown is a big time opponent of the TPP. And that's one of the reasons why he said that he endorsed Hillary Clinton, because she's against the TPP. But is she really against the TPP? So in her time as Secretary of State, she was one of the people that actually crafted this agreement, the TPP. She spoke about it glowingly 45 different times in public, called it the gold standard of trade agreements. But then when she started to run for president last year and Bernie Sanders is against the TPP, she all of a sudden out of nowhere says that, with what she knows about it as of then, she can't support it. But one thing that was not really talked about was when she said that she was against it because of what she knew about it, the full text of the TPP hadn't even been released yet. So what she knew about it was what she knew about it when she was Secretary of State. And when she was Secretary of State, she gladly and openly supported the TPP. So she learned nothing new about it at that time that she said she opposed it. And you're telling me I should just believe that she's actually against the TPP? I'd have to be stupid. I'd have to be an idiot to just believe that. I'd have to have blinders on. I'd have to be willfully ignorant. And I'm not. One more thing about Senator Sherrod Brown. Now, this guy is an actual progressive whose ideals line up very similarly to Bernie Sanders. That's why it was such a shock when he actually endorsed Hillary Clinton. Didn't make any sense. But in 2008, Senator Brown did not endorse Obama or Clinton. He only endorsed Obama once he had the nomination. So in that race, it was Obama and Clinton, where there's not a lot of daylight between them. If you called one a moderate, the other one would be a moderate. If you called one a progressive, then the other one would have to be a progressive too. But in this race, in 2016, we have an actual progressive running to be the president of the United States in Bernie Sanders, and one that's masquerading as a progressive in Hillary Clinton. And Senator Sherrod Brown, the progressive, chooses to endorse the fake, the phony, the moderate, the centrist. This is exactly why we fail to get things done in the country, why we don't experience any type of real change, any type of real progress, because progressives don't stick together, at least the progressive that holds some type of position, some power, some influence. Think about who fought against slavery. Progressives. Who has fought for equal rights for women? Progressives. Who has fought for equal rights for black people? Progressives. Who has fought for equal rights for the LGBT community? Progressives. But here we have Senator Sherrod Brown, a progressive, who is endorsing and supporting a fake progressive, a moderate, a centrist at best. Also, we have another progressive senator, Elizabeth Warren, who's on the sidelines and failed to endorse the progressive senator, Bernie Sanders, for president. Is there any wonder why Bernie Sanders' impact has been stymied and suppressed?